Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the 214th episode of Twisted Strands. My name is Jeannie, but you can call me JD, which is usually my name on social media and the like. So, anyway, how's everybody? I think it's been a week since I last podcasted, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Anyway, so we're gonna do a review of the latest Knit Simple. I'm going to show you the finished objects. I'm going to show you my works in progress, both spinning, knitting, and cross stitch, and tell you all about the shark and beach and ocean themed knit along that I started this week because of Sharknado. Now, one of you fine people, I'm going to go online and make sure I give credit where credit is due, because it's a great idea. Because I know not everybody does the beach and stuff, but I love the beach. I wish I lived near the beach because it is awesome and I love the beach. So anyway, yes, we're doing a theme along. You can, as long as it's got something to do with the beach or anything like that, it's all good. And I want you up. Angie's hip. Angie's hip. I'm gonna call you Angie's hip. Do you put it? Andrea. Yes, one of my buddies, Andrea, had this wonderful idea of doing something to do with sharks. And when I took that up with my knitting group that I meet the most often, she said, I'm not that crazy about sharks. What about summer theme things? And I said beach, and she said, yeah, that's alright. So anyway, that's what I'm doing, and Andrea and others, I implore you, please join us. I'm going to try and come up with a nice beachy prize. It'll either be earrings, stitch markers, or a small project bag. So it'll be fun. Come join us, and let me show you first what I'm working on, because I do love stupid shark movies, no matter how unbelievable they are. I'm making a shark. This is a very confusing pattern, but I've finally figured out what she meant. This is the body of the shark I started. I'm using Red Heart sport weight, and these are 3.75 needles. Like I said, sport weight yarn. It's kind of thick for a sport weight if you ask me, but these are use size 5 or 3.75 millimeters. That's my whip. Started that a couple days ago, and it's confusing because of the way it's written. It's an English book, but it's so freaking awesome. The sheer variety of animals in this book are awesome. I love it. So this is all of the sea creatures. Yes, those are dolphins, but I'm making Mr. Shark right over here. And since it's a toy, gauge doesn't matter, so I'm just using the best gray that I could find. I had a heathered gray in my stash, but I didn't think that would work well for a shark. I just wanted a plain steel gray. So anyway, yes, this is the deep blue sea. That's all of the patterns in this area, and I'm tempted to do dolphins, and the killer whale is so cute, but I'm starting with the shark. And this is from the World of Knitted Toys, and I'm not sure who did this. Kath Dalmany is who. But as you can tell, it's a wonderful book. I've already made something from it. I turned one of the human characters from this book into I turned it into the angel puppet from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it's one of my most favorited projects in my it's one of my most favorited projects in my projects, and people like that. So anyway, that's one of my whips. That's a faux. That's a foul. Oh, here is my charity knitting for this week. I started this on Saturday. Yes, anyway. Sorry, technical difficulties here. Stand by, please. Anyway, like I was saying, charity knit. This is for Emily's Hats for Hopes yet again. Although I think that Dragonfly Knits is doing a Click for Babies. But I'm making these for Emily's Hats for Hopes group. And it's the Easy Gansey baby hat. Let me check my notes here. Yes, that Easy Guernsey hat. And it's by Christine Roy. I'm using Mystery Purple yarn, same yarn I used for my barley. And size 8 DPNs. This pattern uses the same let's see. Yeah, anyway. Brain fart. So anyway, this is what I'm doing for charity knitting this week. I'll try not to put the recording on pause, but I make no guarantees, damn it. So anyway, there's that. That's cute. That's an easy pattern to make. So anyway, that goes there. That stays. Yes. And I am also still working on my Lacy Petals by Rita Weiss. I've transferred it to, oh fuck. Oh, don't you hate that? Thank God this isn't a Lacy section. I'm just gonna, one of those shit happens things, right? Yeah, it looks alright. But anyway, stupid little me didn't put stitch stays on it, or stitch holders, and I cannot. Yes, so anyway, this is Lacy Petals. I've reached the easy section, but you know what's not easy? Knitting purl on size 1 needles, on and on and on and on. That's not the easy part of this pattern. It kind of sucks, and it kind of hurts my fingers because, of course, you know me, I like the pointy sticks, so grr, arg, not my best. But hopefully I did not drop a stitch and got them back onto this, so that's good. Those are my immediate whips. As we all know, there is stuff hibernating. I'm not ashamed of my hibernating stuff. I bet you there are so many of you out there that have stuff that has sat no matter what kind of project it is, and you wonder when you'll get back to it, but you don't want to give up on it. I know I'm not the only one. I'll do the cross stitch in a minute, but I wanted to show you my finished objects. Yay! Finished objects! This is the Peaceful Shawl. Finally got to a nice length. Very simple pattern. Let me get that info for you. And it is by Fiberflex / Jennifer Dickerson, sorry, and size 15 needles and Lion brand tweed stripes. Now I've got a shit ton more of this yarn, so I think I'm going to weave some into shawls or just make another one of these, only wider. So this is my first done thing. My next done thing is a super secret project, so if your name is Liz, don't watch this. Anyway, this is my Swatcherific. This is Elven Lace, I wish this is from the Great American Afghan, and it's elven lace, and it's using Barocco Comfort size 8 needles, and I'm really happy with how this came out. That book is great for charity knitting. It does 12-inch squares, especially if your gauge is on, and it's hard though. I actually had to turn off the TV while knitting this. Do not know why. But anyway, that is my done thing. And another whip. This one is a spinning whip. I'm sorry I lost the tag to this wool. It might still be downstairs, but I don't know. But anyway, it's 100% pure wool. Might be BFL. And I think it's called SSK or Katniss, maybe. But anyway, this is what I've been spinning. I have not touched my spinning because I haven't been in the mood. But I will be on the mood, and I will get back to it because it has been a joyful thing, and I've been watching videos on how to do it better, and like I said, it's a joyful thing. And it's not something I can really watch TV, but I can definitely listen to things. So if you have any good podcasts that are fiber or book or funny related, let me know. I already listened to the twin set designs because they're pretty fun, and I know about the Knitmore girls. I haven't listened to them in so long. So if you have anybody, F Plus is one of my favorite podcasts. Yeah, it's about, their podcast is called Terrible Things Read with Enthusiasm, so they're pretty damn funny. And let's see, that's it. I haven't purchased any yarn. I did just purchase some stitch markers from the Snarky Llama. And let's go on to stuff and junk. I'll put the cross stitch stuff in there. I have been working on this off and on. I finished, this is my Halloween kit from Artiste. As you know, I hate the thread, and the fabric isn't that great, and the chart was so small I had to explode it out for a while. And I'm still doing that. But good news, I finished the ghost, I finished the pumpkin, and I'm working on filling in all that black. There is a lot of black in this design. But as you can see, I've been making really good headway. And as you know, I'm a beginner stitcher, and it shows in the quality of my work sometimes. But I'm enthusiastic, and I do love it, even though it takes me so damn long. I mean, this is even slower than my knitting. If you like, here's the back. There's some better quality areas and some really rough spots that are like, oh my gosh, the thread tangled, and I just said screw it, I'm not gonna bother trying to entangle it, and there's like a knot or something, or I didn't know how to get it to go through. But all in all, I'm glad that I'm still working on it, and I can't wait to see all that black filled in. There's a bat that's going to be right where my special needle minder from Palette PC store. I forgot the name of the store, I'm sorry, but anyway, I'll put a link and a name to the store in case you want one of these awesome. She does all sorts of designs. She has Sherlock, she has others. She actually was very kind and gave me a kitty cat one that I saw in her store and I loved. So anyway, I'm going to put her in my show notes since I can't think of the name. But anyway, it's really cool. So, stuff and junk. What else? Oh man, shark movies. Dude, shark movies. Oh, so many. I've been watching sci-fi so often this past week because every day they're doing shark movies. Shark do this, sharks do that. It's been kind of fun, actually. It's really silly. Really bad science. Really silly. So, oh. Let's see. Yeah, so anyway, shark movies. I've seen Atomic Shark. I would give that 3 stars. It's kind of weird. Ice Shark. It's a bit too much of a suspension of my disbelief. It's where they call in the movie they call them greenies. So anyway, greenies, they're in the Arctic, attacking a station in the Arctic where it's really cold. I don't think sharks like the real cold water. Go figure. I don't know much about sharks in reality. And then there was, right now they're playing Three-Headed Shark Attack. That one was pretty special. And what else did I see? Damn Shark. That was pretty funny. That is where sharks are somehow surviving in freshwater. And, well, they ended up taking a beaver dam and using people as parts for their dam. Yeah. Anyway. Pretty unbelievable shit, but it's so damn funny. So if you have cable and have sci-fi, tune in, and don't forget, boys and girls and other, there are the Sharknado is premiering this Sunday at 8 o'clock on Sci-Fi Channel. So tonight I'm recording, what is it? I think it's Ozark Sharks. Ozark Sharks. And also Ghost Shark. I've seen that before, but I want to see it again, so I'm recording that. So I'm filling Dad's DVR account with all sorts of interesting things. So, also, on a joyful note, I saw Ghostbusters. Now, I thought Ghostbusters was pretty awesome back when they first did it, and gotta tell you, I really loved this movie. It was funny, it was interesting, had some slow parts, but seriously, 5 skeins. If you like action movies, or like supernatural movies, or you like women-centered movies, go out there and see it if you haven't already, because it's good. And yeah, I haven't enjoyed a movie like that since Deadpool. So anyway, those are the things I'm watching. I'm currently reading a knitting mystery book, and I don't know where I put it. It's over there somewhere, so sorry. Ooh. I could fly with that. Those wings. Woo! Anyway, let's get on to the review, and then I'll let you go, because I have knit night tonight, and I'm thinking of going early so I can eat dinner at Panera. To me, Panera is okay. I mean, it's a chain restaurant, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for some reason, their food all tastes the same to me sometimes. So, I don't always love their food. But I think I'll get a nice big salad. Anyway, Knit Simple. I got this issue a few weeks ago. Knitting Needle and the Damage Done, that blog I like, did a really thorough review of it. But I'm here to tell you that I am not a fan of this issue. This particular issue. I always subscribe to it and all that, but pretty much this one was a little bit lame. I didn't like a lot of the designs. Oh, this is one I did like. This little kid sweater with an owl. That is adorable. And this scarf is pretty. It's got holes. It's eyelid. But a lot of the stuff looks plain. The so-called article about how to make a great shawl is not an article. It's not really a Shawls 101. I don't see anybody learning a lot about making shawls from this. And there's a lot of slippers. Lots and lots of slippers in this issue. So if you need a slipper pattern, go for it. But I don't need slipper patterns, and a lot of these, some of them do look alike. Oh, slipper patterns, I do kind of like this one, but I use a lot of wool, and I'm not sure if I want to have me or Dad sliding around. There's some garter stitch stuff. Oh, this is the stuff I think is so unattractive. Now, I love baby and child knits. I think it's awesome to make little things for children. But these are just fugly, okay? These are just dumb looking. I would never make a child wear this unless it was Halloween. Seriously. Neither of these would look good on even the cutest little kid. Not that these kids aren't cute, but it's just dumb. Dumb looking. I do not like it. Alright, so maybe this blanket isn't terrible. But I would not use Lamb's Pride Bulky on that, because that is a hand wash yarn. Can you imagine trying to hand wash a freaking blanket? And a lot of blah 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 blah. A lot of the sweaters here that they do have are kind of shapeless, not very form-fitting. I mean, I've seen it before and I'm not impressed by them. So let me just go further into what I don't like about it. This one is the least favorite. I love pockets in my clothing. But look how dopey it looks on that sweet little lady. I mean, I would not look much better in it. And I'm thinking that is not flattering looking. Those sleeves are just so droopy, and well, maybe this one isn't that bad. But it's just really plain. Maybe it'd be better with a different color. Oh, and for one of the slippers, they tell you to knit a wool cover for your flip-flops. Hello. No, wool and summer are a big no-no. Like you saw when I bought all those things, not a stitch of wool was to be had in that bag of summer yarny goodness. I do think the little sheep, no. I do think the bunny slippers are cute, but I really would be surprised if I made anything from this issue, and that's what I think of the Knit Simple for fall 2016. Wah, wah. So, anyway, I think I'll end it there. I'm probably... let me see. I'll podcast again next week before I go to Cape May, because I have a feeling when I get there I'll be like, ooh! So I won't be focusing on talking to you. And that's it. We're trying out a new place to stay after years of going to the same hotel, so we'll see how it is. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much if you have. I appreciate and adore all of my viewers, especially the ones who actually respond and talk with me and stuff and junk, but if you're a silent viewer, that's fine too. But anyway, click that subscribe button if you want to support me. I do have a donate button on the blog, and I do have stash for sale. I have plenty of stash that is not on Ravelry, but there is stash for sale on Ravelry if you're interested. I keep my stuff in plastic bags as we live in an older home, and God knows what's in it. So anyway, that's all for now, folks. I want to wish you all the best for the week to come, and happy knitting and weaving and loom knitting and crocheting, and that's all, folks. And don't forget, whenever you're crafting from the most simple project to the sublime, you're making the world a more beautiful place, and for that I thank you. Have a good week, kids.